You know, I didn't even say that. Shoot with the camera, not a gun. That was a kid that said that to me, like an 8-year-old boy from the hood, because he thought my camera was a gun. He was like, "Hey, bro, give me that gun, give me that gun." And I was like, "Nah, man." I handed it out. I was like, "This is a camera. With this, you can shoot life into people." I didn't even know what I was saying. But he looked at me. He was like, "Shoot with a camera, not a gun." And I was like, "Shoot with a camera, not a gun." Damn. But the thing is, it's even
Just gave me chills.
These dudes now, the same kids, are now like high school, about to go to the Morehouse. Two of them already, their older brothers already graduated. They're at Georgia State. You know what I'm saying? But they were never in this predicament before because they come from Adamsville. You know, and if anyone knows about like Atlanta cities, you know, that's the temp. That's what they call that. And so it's hard to kind of make it out of there. But yeah, you know, they're doing some good things now. But long story short, that's what, like, shoot with the camera, not a gun was definitely something that I gotta like bring back now. But that really changed so much for like me and those kids when I was working in that school system, man. That really taught me the power of the camera and the image. And this was past my studies with Dr. Martin Luther King. This is now me living out what's happening in the community. You know what I'm saying? So now you got kids that are around all these guns and stuff, and now they're like, people are starting to say, shoot with a camera, not a gun. Like, kids are getting, they want to get cameras. They want to shoot themselves. They want to promote themselves positively on social media. And so, you know, during this time, even though like I was kind of like broke, like my heart was so filled, and God was just carrying me in directions, just giving me money at the right time. You know, schools would hire me and say, "Hey, we want to use you for a commercial," or they would school. I remember I was so down, and I was just looking at my camera, and I was like all this, like, to be here, like, and I'm not even in my own room. I'm just in a homeboy's crib that's letting me stay there for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're out here on your own, it's difficult. But, you know, the schools were like, "Hey, we want to give you $1,500 just to, you know, because they wanted to use your video as a commercial. Do we have your permission? Like, how do you accept payment? Like, when I need it, like when I've tried everything." And I think that's the testament. When you've really given your all in any situation and not given up, you're gonna be all right. Because God's gonna. That's your reward. Like, it's like you're gonna be like this, and then someone's gonna just tap you.
Hey, get up real quick.
This is what you need.
Man, to me, you don't even know the timing of that testimony, right? Because, like, bro, we literally, I literally had this conversation maybe a couple weeks ago, and something spoke to me that was saying, well, I've been saying this since season 1, purpose over profit, purpose over profit, purpose over profit. And then recently I heard this quote that said, if you protect your passion will protect you. And so that's really what that testimony brings to life, is like, you fought tooth and nail to protect the passion, and the passion protected you. Like, even though you had these experiences where like you might have been in an uncomfortable position, short-lived, right? It might feel like it's hard and it's difficult, but at the end of the day, when you needed the coins to make a decision for your livelihood, the funds came through because you was protecting the passion. So the passion protected you. Like, don't give up on it.
You get what I'm saying? And yeah, brother.
And I mean, so even another test, like you, bro, you spitting gems, because, you know, a lot of people can resonate with even with the decision you had to make with finishing college or invest in this camera, right? That's deep, and it's a lot of people who bend over backwards and put themselves into challenging situations just to go to college, when in the long run, you know, it might not even be college that is the route that they need to take. And, you know, even like as a HBCU grad myself, like as someone who has a degree, I'm still a big proponent of doing what's best, right? And I dislike when people make it seem like college is the end all be all to leading you down the path of success, because it could easily lead you down a path of debt and despair, right? Like finding yourself in these jobs that you hate just to pay your college debt off, right? But if you protecting your passion, the passion gonna protect you. You know, even if you just started, right? It sounds like Morehouse just was really just a place for you to just build the community, learn the skills, you know, be tapped in with your history, right? Do all that, and then it puts you in a position to buy that camera. Like, if anything, I mean, it sucks to say it, but it sounds like that person was meant to steal that money out your account. They was meant to take that money out their account.
You know, and yeah, man, I mean, it was meant to be.
It was meant to be. I mean, it's just, it's divine. Timing is divine. Like, we can't control timing. Like, no matter how much, you know, we can't get any of the time that we just spent back, right? And we can't tell time to pause and slow down and stop. It's going to do what it does. So just in general, like, timing is the one thing we have no control over. And so when things happen in that moment that it happened, we got to just accept the fact that it was supposed to happen. Whether we liked it or not, it's something for us to learn from that. And so the fact that you kept going is really powerful to a lot of people.